We want to tell the audience about our summer students who've been doing some very exciting projects for us. Every summer, the Girdlers Guild donates £3,000 for 3 summer studentships to interest young volunteers in learning about Marfan syndrome. This summer, our year of special emphasis with children with Marfan syndrome, we've been ably assisted by Sophia Kazmi, who's looked into the fact that every child should feel seen in the pages of a book. Children with special problems need to come to terms psychologically with their condition, and reading a book with parents helps a great deal. Sophia has very carefully reviewed a selection of titles that capture the interest of child and parent as they read these books together. This summer has also confirmed with Sophia that she would like to become a medical student when she graduates from secondary school. So we're very glad to help her, and she's certainly helped us. Sophia, would you like to tell us what you've learned?
Hi, I'm Sophia Kazmi. I'm a sixth form student, and for the past year, I've been working with the Marfan Trust to help children understand about living with Marfan syndrome. So living with Marfan syndrome brings with it different challenges through life. For children, becoming aware that they're unlike other children physically and also having to attend hospital visits is an extra burden which most children don't have. At the Marfan Trust, we wish to support children affected by Marfan syndrome, either personally or having a sibling or parent with a condition. So this project aims to introduce being different to children via books, enabling a greater understanding of physical diversity, Marfan syndrome, and resilience. So firstly, books were selected by the Marfan Trust, and also a review from search engines, Amazon, and visits to high street bookshops and libraries. And I did a review of children's books dealing with being different. And then I found books on international Marfan charity sites and translated them into English. I also found some books just generally dealing with going to the doctors and opticians, which I reviewed. And I'm in the process of writing a new book on behalf of the Marfan Trust about 2 twin penguins who have Marfan syndrome. So here are the books I reviewed for the Marfan Trust newsletter. And here's the international Marfan websites I researched to find the books, and they are produced to help children with Marfans. And I translated these into English using some translation software. So here is a book I found on the German website, which was 32 pages long, and I translated it here. So it was a really great story. It has some really cool illustrations as well. The author included having medical tests such as ECG and echocardiogram into a good story where the main plot was that the child with Marfan was a detective. And here's a French book I found called Bukumba, which is a story for young children about a baby lion with Marfan syndrome, who rescues a monkey because of his height. He could reach the monkey from a tall tree. And it has some really nice pictures in it, color. And this is my favorite book. It's called Marfi. It's got some really nice illustrations in it, and it talks about coping with bullying, including being called names. And here's Felix, the main character with Marfan syndrome. Here he's being teased by his classmates and being called Giraffe Felix. But as you go through the book, here he is with his classmates helping them get a football out of the tree. And here's his comfort toy, Marfi, which was given to him by the doctor, who helps him whenever he's worried. And here's Felix with Sophie, who's another character in the book, who's having a 24-hour tape. So this is a book from the German Association, which is an updated version of the very special mouse, which was created by the Canadian Association. So this is for younger children. It's got some nice images in it. And here's a colouring book they've also made to go with it, which would be nice to have in clinics while children are waiting to see the doctor. And so here are some more books I found, which aren't specifically about having Marfan syndrome, but they could be useful. It's about visiting the hospital, going to the opticians and getting glasses. And here are some nice photos I found in the Cheeky Chimps book about getting your eyes tested. And so some additional things I found. So online I found this man showing his symptoms of Marfan syndrome and spreading awareness of it. I thought was quite nice. And this was a very popular video. It got over 2 million views, which was great to spread awareness. And oh, it's playing again. So looking ahead, my plan is to, in the future, look at more books to do with bullying and finish the book I've written. I'm working with an illustrator to create this book about this penguin family. And it's a bit of a reach, but maybe in the future having a cartoon, because the future is now online cartoons, TV, instead of a book about Marfan syndrome. So that's all. Thank you for listening.
Goodness, you've certainly developed that into a major project, and thank you very much. We're working with Robin. Robin Randall is our printer, and he's going to help us print any of the books that are out of print. For instance, the Canadian Marfan mouse story is delightful. Here's Robin. And so we're looking to him to help us. And I've written a book too. So Sophia and I are both authors. And I think that Robin's going to be quite busy printing books about Marfan syndrome. Are you up for it, Robin?
Yeah. Well up.
Jolly good. Any questions for Sophia? Where do we find this list of books for parents who are interested? Are we going to put it online, Victoria?
Most definitely. We're going to publish it in the newsletter, and the chat feed's flooding with lovely comments. Charlotte thinks this is amazing. Sue Cleverden said this is fantastic, Sophia. Patricia feels these books and projects would link well with helping children in school. And Sean says great work. Yes. So online, on our website, somewhere prominent, because things tend to get buried and submerged on our website, and in the newsletter.
Jolly good. Well, I think we're
and
all
social media, obviously.
We're all in agreement that the children should be reading these books. And I think, Nitha, we have actually taken Sophia's recommendations and put them on a one-sheet printout in color, so that Nitha can give this to the parents in the clinic. She started giving away the books because she's a very kind doctor, and we decided that was probably a bit much. So now we give them a list.
I'm so sorry about that. Dr. Charles lent me the books and I just loved them so much and had them in the clinic. And then the children, they don't want to give them back. They want to take them home, which is like a very good recommendation showing how good the books are.
Nitha, should we ask for a grant to have these books available in clinic, one per child?
That's a good idea. I mean, I think there's quite a few books we're thinking about. I think Sophia's suggestion of having the colouring book while the children are waiting with pictures of the Marfan mouse is brilliant. Yeah. So yes, I mean, all of these are really good ideas. Thank you.
I think we'll have to move this forward. I mean, Dolly Parton has the right idea. Maybe we could ask Dolly if she'll fund this project. Thank you very, very much, Sophia, and good luck with your oral and good luck with the rest of your year. And we hope that you get into medical school, we'll certainly be happy to write a recommendation.